Hey guys, Puppy back in today, another pickup video, and this is one I've been working on for a long time. I have to try to catch up, so I'm going to swing for the fences. I'm going to try to hit a home run today. I'm going to share all kinds of great stuff with you today. I got some stuff from my Evercade collection. I've got stuff from my Xbox collection, of course, right? I've got classic things for the Atari. Doesn't get any more classic than this. Let me tell you that. I've also got a 125 thing for my Intellivision collection. Which is an upgrade, but still a very interesting story. It's something I'm very happy to have. And last but not least, I've got another package from Respawn and Replay, which I haven't heard from. You haven't seen them here on the channel for a little while. I'm very happy to have another package from them to share with you. So without any further ado, stick around. I will be right back with all the details.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Having grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
One stop for all your Intellivision homebrew collecting needs, www.intellivisioncollector.com.
And my friend.
Are you ready, Coco? Let's start this one like we do everyone, right? With a craft beer, and this is a very interesting one from Long Bay Brewery in Rothesay, New Brunswick, and it is a beer called Brooklyn Brew. And you might wonder, what does that mean? What is a Brooklyn? And if you're from New Brunswick, you probably know it's the 50th anniversary of the release of the Brooklyn. And the Brooklyn was a sports car that was built here in New Brunswick in plants in both St. John, New Brunswick, as well as Minto, New Brunswick. That was released back in 1974. The Brooklyn SV1. Really neat going doors on it. Sports car. It was supposed to compare and compete with something along the lines of a Corvette. Very interesting. Let's make a long story short. Only 3,000 of these ever got created and released. There's still lots of them around today. So if you ever see them, it's like doors like a DeLorean. Kind of neat. Along that same line, very interesting sort of privately made car with a small corporation that just didn't work out for them very well. But anyway, let's check out Brooklyn Brew from Long Bay Brewery. What is it here? Anyway, it is a beer, 5%, so pretty standard stuff. Cracker open. Got a nice aroma here. Got my Long Bay glass. Pour. Got a nice amber color. Perfect pour here. Yeah, but I'd love to have a car like the Brooklyn, but it was all fiberglass, a 6-cylinder engine, made with parts from everything from European, Japanese. There were Chevrolet parts in it, Chrysler parts in it. It was really kind of a mishmash of things with body panels made, like I said, right here in New Brunswick. And the whole assembly plant was in St. John, New Brunswick. So pretty cool, really. Let's try this beer out. Ooh, it's got a nice flavor. It's like a blonde ale type thing, just a straight lager or something like that. Not bad at all. I really like it. It's just neat to have a significant event like the 50th anniversary of the Brooklyn commemorated in a beer like this. So anyway, I recommend that if you get the opportunity to try it out, by all means you should. And if you ever see a Brooklyn going down the highway, you can know that that came from New Brunswick, Canada. Anyway, guys, cheers. All right, so let's start off with some things from my Evercade collection. I'm still working with that Evercade collection. I'm making sure to pick up the games that I think are becoming a little bit more difficult to get. I don't need very many. I only need a few of the later ones. But I picked up a couple a while back on eBay, or no, not eBay, Amazon. So let's take a look at what they are first and foremost. So these ones I think might be a little bit difficult to get in the days to come. Some of them are sold out already at times, but what I have here first of all is the Duke Nukem Collection number 2. It's got 3 different games on it. Duke Nukem Time to Kill, Duke Nukem, I'm trying to read this here. You are blind as a bat, I have sight. Land of the Babes, and Duke Nukem Advance. So that's pretty cool. Right on. really happy I had those. I remember playing the Duke Nukem days back, way back in the 90s or whatever it was, and reading about them in magazines and how they had so much trouble getting them out, some of them, right? But it was really cool. Anyway, let's look at the next one here. Another thing for my Evercade collection. Put the wrong end here. There we go. So, of course, I got Duke Nukem Collection 2, and now I have Duke Nukem Collection 1 right there. So, the 2 Duke Nukem games for the Evercade. Again, I have a feeling that these will be a little bit scarce, because one of them already is quite difficult to find. I think it's the one with the older games. I'm not sure exactly which one it is. It's more scarce off the top of my head. This has got Duke Nukem 1 and 2 Remastered and Duke Nukem 3D Total Meltdown. I can read these ones a lot better, right? So yeah, very happy to add those to my Evercade collection. Next up, I got a package here from Respawn Replay. I've had lots of different videos where I've picked up great games for my Xbox collection, mostly from Respawn Replay, in the past, but it's been quite a while since I picked up something up from them. Respawn and Replay.com. I'll put a link to their site down below, because the thing that I find they are the absolute best for are protective cases for my games, right? So this box is pretty friggin' heavy. I'm going to crack it open right now. Where's my knife? Got my knife right here. Trusty knife. Let's check it out. You all right, Coco? We'll pop this open. Get in the seal. Hey, bud. Coco's getting all worked up here. Got to get out, I think. There. We got her open. We got her open, Coco. What do you think, Coco? You going to make it? I'm going to slide my beer out of the way here. Get this box up on the table. We'll see what's inside of it. Get rid of the papers. Oh, there we go. Right here. Look, I got some protectors right off the top. We got a DSi console box right here. I had a DSi upstairs I wanted to protect. I've got a Genesis Classic console box. Another one. I got one of those upstairs. That's beautiful. And now let's take a look at some of the other stuff. I have got another package. Oh my word. Intellivision long box covers. Beautiful. I was all out of those. And I got a couple games. I'll pull these out first. It's Atari 2600 box covers right there. That's beautiful. I think I got 50 of them I bought. And last but not least, a couple games. We'll get rid of the box off the screen here, off the table. You want to anxious to get out of there, aren't you, Coco? We'll throw that over there. There you go. All right. Oh, rattle. Holy cow. Get down. You get down right over there. There we go. Let's take a look at what we got. Just a couple for my Platinum Hits Xbox collection, actually. Because they were there at a good price and I was making an order. They have fantastic. Within Canada, over $100 is free shipping. And the prices for their protectors are incredibly good in Canadian money, much better in Canadian money than most places in the States are in US, and the shipping's pretty reasonable from up there as well, so you can't beat that. So what I got is the Best of Platinum Hits Rainbow Six 3 right there, and I got Platinum Hits Ghost Recon 2, both of them right there. I believe they had manuals and everything with them. Yep, they did, because you can see that right on the website when you're buying them. There it is, the Platinum Hits version. And that is awesome to pick up those two for my Platinum Hits collection, although I've not been working real hard on it for now because I'm finishing up the other one first. While I was making the order, I figured I'll grab these two because they're incredibly good price. But anyway, thank you so much, Sebastien, again from Respawn Replay. I really encourage everybody to check out his website. It's absolutely amazing some of the great things you'll find there with good prices. Remember, Canadian money and very good shipping and fast shipping. I ordered these on a Saturday. I think I had them on Monday or Tuesday. So how do you beat that? That is just incredible. Anyway, right on. Now, guys, it's time to look at some of the Xbox games that I have here. And the next one is a pretty significant one. It's a real milestone. My 900th Intellivision game. I think I meant Xbox.
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Not including the Platinum Hits. This is my regular collection, according to the program that I use from puregaming.org. But that is Volvo Drive for Life. A very interesting, exclusive on Xbox only game that was put out by the Volvo company as a promotion for their cars. So really interesting. I think you could get this at the actual dealerships back in the day. There's lots of them around. It's not an expensive game or hard to find. But still, really difficult to kind of, well, whatever reason, I just didn't see it around a whole lot, but you can find them online everywhere. I love how when you order things like this, I think I got this one on eBay, when the seller puts a piece of padding in right here, a piece of bubble wrap over top of the disc so it doesn't come off the spindle in shipping. I really appreciate that. So that's a really good thing. If you sell games on eBay, something small like that is just really, really well thought. A good service for your buying public, let me tell you. But anyway, really happy to add this, my 900th game. Volvo Drive for Life, right on. Why stop there, right? Let's go to the next one, where it is, right here. This is another one that's sort of weird because there are different versions of different games. And this one's very difficult to tell apart from the other one that's almost identical, like I said. And that is Tetris Worlds. Now, what the difference here is this is the Tetris Worlds Online. And it's actually a different SKU number than the other one that I already had. So I found this one at Beats and Bytes up in St. John, New Brunswick. It's a pawn shop that I've gotten lots of games in over the years. I've had lots of pickups from there. And it's kind of sparse now. I go in there, of course, there's not as many Xbox original games on the shelves as there used to be. Plus, I'm looking through a lot of them to find the ones that I need. So even though this is like a $5 or $10 game, I was really happy to finally find it and add it to my collection. 901, how do you beat that, right? Tetris Worlds Online. Next up, I have another game for my Xbox collection. Another one of these obscure ones, right? They just didn't pick up all that early, but now I'm working on them more and more. Let's pull it out. I think it's the one I think it's what I'm thinking it is. Pull it out. Yep, it is. It's just the one I'm thinking of. And what I have a copy here of is Exhibition. It's Xbox Exhibition Demo Disc Volume 4. So now I have 6 of the 7 different exhibition discs that make up part of the Xbox OG library. The only one I'm missing is number 7, which also happens to be the most expensive of the bunch, but we'll pick that up sometime. We're almost there. I think I'm down to like 2 or 3 games, so how do you beat that, right? It's just absolutely beautiful. Less than a handful of games left for the Xbox collection, that original library. It's going to be, it's been quite a journey, as I've said many times, and I don't know exactly where I'm going to go next, probably down towards some of those platinum hits, just to tide me over so I figure out what other system I want to collect for. But very, very happy to pick this up, and it's in great shape too. I can tell the case is just like new, mint, minty, minty. Xbox Exhibition Volume 4, right there, beautiful. All right, so next up, I have one that's really interesting. I was cruising around Facebook the other day, and I got a message from a fella who was asking me some questions about PAL Xbox games, and asked me if I collected them. His name's Phil Evans from over in the UK. And long story short, he said, are there any of the PAL games that you're looking for that you'd like to trade for or like to otherwise get? And I hadn't really looked at some of the PAL only games, the European games that aren't available here in North America. Hadn't looked at them at all, but I'd played a couple. Like, for example, there's one game that I did in my, take a look at my Xbox gameplay videos that I do. I got a whole bunch out now, trying to get through the entire library, giving me an opportunity to play all my games that are on the wall. It's one thing to collect them all, but I really like to play at least some of all of them really over time. But I'm working my way up through the library. There's one PAL game that I played that I was kind of interested in getting, and maybe you know what that is already from me just telling you that. But basically, he asked me to pick him up or find him a copy of Frogger Beyond. Well, I found that, and I found it in really good shape. Again, the same time I got Tetris Worlds up at Beats and Bytes, so I was really surprised to find it. So we exchanged games, and now I'm just checking it out, opening it up. Let's see what we got. There it is. He sent me a copy of Alien Hominid. So friggin' cool. I play it, like I say, that game, there's some gameplay. I'll put a little bit of gameplay in here from my video. And it was really neat. This is one of my first few. I've got a couple of the soccer manager video or games that I've picked up just in pawn shops here in New Brunswick, just that have sort of floated into their stock, and I get it for $3 or $4. But this is a full first mainstream kind of game that's PAL only that I picked up for my collection. So really, really happy to add Alien Hominid to my collection and to develop that relationship. Good friends now. Phil Evans, thank you so much for touching base with me, for trading the game, and we're going to work out some more trades in the future, I'm quite sure. So anyway, once again, Alien Hominid, I am very, very happy to pick this one up. It's beautiful. And next up, another classic title, and this one is for the Atari 2600. I was watching the WWE pay-per-view a month or so ago, and I was scrolling through Facebook, and I found a fella that had a few games on the Atari 2600 group that he said, anybody interested in these? And they are definitely historic games. And I have a real weakness, as you can see right over here, for complete in-box Atari 2600 games. And I also have sort of a weakness in my heart for this particular title. So what I picked up from, let's see, is Dan Avina. So if you get an opportunity, Dan, thank you so much for this. I had a great conversation with Dan afterwards. Never know, might be finding some more games from him in the future. Oh, wow, is this ever well packed up? Nice big box. All well wrapped. I've got lots of bubble wrap here. Oh, popped right off. That's great. Is that going to come right out of there? I think it is. No, we'll open up the other end too. Unwrap it just so we're not trying to pull it out past everything. Oh, and we got this one. Wow, this is very well wrapped, Dan. Thank you. Oh, look at this. I have, oh, it's even in the plastic case, gatefold edition of Combat, which I have Combat in my collection, but I don't have this here original gatefold edition with the 01 in the spine. And I'll show you some pictures here, but there's a couple even different variants of this. And this was the very original, the first one ever released, with the straight line as opposed to the slanted line inside. So CX2601, Atari, the system, 2600. And Combat 2601. It doesn't get any better than that. Like I say, I'll put some pictures in. Everybody knows Combat, but man, I am really happy to have that. Of course, 9 different launch titles. I think this is actually my second gatefold launch title with surround. So maybe I'll have to work away and get the rest of them as part of my collection. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Dan, once again. That is a beautiful addition to any collection. All right, last but not least, I have a very special addition to my Intellivision 125 collection. It is a game that I already have, but it's a game that I already have. I have actually our original copy from back in 1987. We ordered it from Intellivision in, where was it, Irvine or Torrance, California, whatever it was, from the catalog. My brother-in-law got catalogs afterwards. So, sentimentally, I'm extremely attached to that copy of the game. Because, of course I am, right? But collectability-wise, it's not in very good shape. We played it. We put the cart in and out of the box. We opened the box and closed the box. The manual is in terrible shape. One day I was cruising Facebook and I saw somebody in one of the Intellivision groups that said they were looking for a copy of Striker Super Pro Bowling. And of course, you know I love that game. I had the league that we ran last winter. We'll be doing that again this winter coming. Absolutely starting in January, we're going to be having year 2 of the Striker Super Pro Bowling League. Hopefully we can get even more people involved than we had last year, which there were 6 of us last year. Maybe we can go up to, I think, maybe 8 or 10 players, I think I can go. But anyway, he was looking for a copy of that game because even though it was announced last year, back in PRGE, October last year, the copies have not been very easy to get. And he really, really wanted that game because bowling, Intellivision bowling specifically, and this upgraded version was very important to him and his family, and he wanted a copy so he could play it with them. So he was willing to make a trade in order to make that happen, and I had my copy. I also have the ROM from the reviews and such, so I said, oh, if you want it that bad, I can give my copy up. And this is what he offered to send me for it. So let's take a look at what it is. Again, extremely well packaged. Oops, sorry, bumped the microphone here. Extremely well packaged. Oh, this looks nice. I think it's in a plastic container or case already. It is. I have got a beautiful copy here of Tower of Doom. And this looks beautiful. This is in very minty condition. My copy is real tatters here. I don't know if it's handy or not. It's in there somewhere, but Man, I'll put some pictures of this compared to my original copy, and I don't have a copy for sale. I am not selling my original copy because it means too much to me. But now I have this one to add to my collection. I'll show you all the different parts that are inside of it as well, and some pictures here. But thank you very much, Dave. I really, truly appreciate this. This is just amazing copy right here. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, wow, what more can you say than that? Thank you so much. Well, guys, that's it for today's pickup video. That's pretty awesome, right? Great Evercade titles, lots for the Xbox collection, peaked over top at 900 games for the Xbox collection, plus my first PAL game, or one of my first PAL games. I guess I have a couple others. And historic games for both the Atari 2600 and the Intellivision 125. So how much better to get than that? Anyway, guys, don't forget to hit like, comment, subscribe. It really does help the channel a ton. And don't hesitate to join the membership down below. We have some exclusive videos, group chats at least every month, different streams for members only, and just a lot of fun in general, plus the emoticon, emojis, and things like that that you could do. The buttons right down below. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot for spending a little bit of time with, well, Coco while she was here, and I here today. Right on. You take care. We'll see you next time.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you having fun.
I'm Rick Reynolds of the Intellivisionaries podcast, and you're watching Papa Pete, the old guy gamer.
What the